Fangs of Gorkamorka had lost their first conflict with Krom and his beasts, so retreated into the forest licking their wounds. It did not take long, however, for things to develop later that night. The clan's shaman was sent by Ugga to scout out the area and return with information. He cannot speak, but Ugga can understand everything that he signals to him.
Mazog, what are you doing here? You weren't meant to be back for at least another moon. Yeah, I got it. Right then, boys, it appears Mazog found out where Goodog has gone to. Looks like he's been captured by them rotten Skaven and Screech's clan. We've got no choice but to go get him back and send a message to Krom, and send a message to anyone else wishing to serve him. Let's go get him, boys! Work!
Right then, so for the Skaven half proxy almost warband today, I thought I'd mix it up a bit and try something different for Warcry. It's going to be essentially an Untamed Beast warband, taking a couple of allies since it's narrative based. We're going to take a couple of allies and we're not going to be fussed too much about that. So essentially what we've got here, we've got a Claw Lord, which is going to be Screech the Tower Master. He calls out from his tower and all of his clan rats come running if he needs them to. That's how much they have faith in their lord, their master. And we've got Crawl the Bell Seer, he's a Grey Seer. He tomes the bell, puts a curse on anything within a radius, if you like, or so they believe. And he's going to be the ally. So leader is essentially, for mission purposes, going to be the Claw Lord today. But they are technically two allies, which narratively you can go with, it doesn't really matter. And then essentially we are actually taking a twist today, Sinister Bargain, which allows one of the players to take a Sentence rune marked Chaotic Beast, which is going to be, as you can see, that one there. And then it's going to be, so he is technically the pet of the Grey Seer, Crawl the Bell Seer. So that's how it's going to work today. Usually you roll off for it, but because the Skaven are very short on points compared to the Bonesplitterz, I thought that would be a cool way to make up some of the points. And then other than that, we've just got straight up 9 clan rats, which are going to be used as plains runners from the Untamed Beast. So they'll share the same rune marks as the plains runners, and they'll be able to use the same abilities that plains runners can use. But that's pretty much going to be it. Obviously the two allies have their own abilities. The Chaotic Beast has his own ability. He gets added as a thrall, I believe. So that is pretty much going to be it for him. And then battle groups for the Skaven as well. We've got the dagger, shield and hammer, so most models are in the shield. But then we'll go on to check out the Bonesplitterz, see what they brought the Fangs of Gorkamorka today. Right then, so the Fangs of Gorkamorka then, what are they bringing today, mixing it up a bit, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit. The of course, the boss, Ugga Gorkfang, he's livid because Krom Hearteater took him down in one-to-one combat. The shaman's healed him up and he's joined the band this time because he's like, we need to get these boys. So they've been joined by the shaman there, who is Mazbag Bonesinger.
Mazbag Bonesinger, okay.
And we've got the usual suspects. The Fang of Gork this time. The Fang of Mork's resting. So the Fang of Gork is here with the Totem of Gork as well. The Totem of Mork is here. And a couple of ordinary Moor boys who haven't distinguished themselves enough to have names yet.
Nice, okay, cool.
And they're split between dagger, shield and hammer.
Nice. So some more names coming into it now, I suppose. Obviously we had some upgrades after last game. Right then, so table set up today, as you can see, fairly open around the middle here, but in the middle we've got a very compact old ruins in the middle of the Fang, the forest that we're currently in, that the Skaven clan have taken up. The Untamed Beasts and Krom have hired out these Skaven who have been working for them for many years to help keep control of the Fang and keep the Untamed Beasts present within the Fang. And Well, it was Goodog, who you may have seen in the last battle if you've been watching along with the campaign. Basically got caught by the Untamed Beasts, and Krom gave the Goodog as a prize to the Skaven and Screech, and they've locked him up in the tower in chains and such, hanging from the tower. And Screech has the, Screech the Tower Master has the key to the cage, and essentially we're going to be playing Steal the Prize as the victory condition. So players roll off usually, but we're not going to do this game because it's narrative based. So it's going to be Skaven defending, obviously defending the tower and their prisoner, and all their goodies. And then Alan's going to be the attacker with the Bonesplitterz, and essentially all he has to do is kill Screech to either take the key, which will be a treasure token this game, or if it's on the battlefield floor at the end of the battle, then it will also be a win to the Bonesplitterz. So nice and simple. This is going to be another game that Alan has to pass to get further in the campaign. So we're still around the same area that we were before, we're just generated a different scenario. But yeah, and then twists, we have the Sinister Bargain, which I've already said already. I was able to take the Fury as a Chaotic Beast Thrall, which means I just get to control it rather than rolling for it. And that's going to be under the Grey Seer's control, so it deploys within 3 inches of the Grey Seer. And then we have Dusk Twist, which means that no ability or attack action can be used to target an enemy fighter more than 12 inches away in the first battle round, 9 inches away in the second, and 6 inches away in the third battle round, and 3 inches in any subsequent one. But this only lasts till end of battle round 3. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. With the Bonesplitterz, we've got your, I believe that's your dagger, is deploying there, roughly. Shield coming from the corner there, and then you've got your hammer over on that table length there. For me, the clan rats all come in battle round 2 as well, along with those bits of Bonesplitterz over there. They come from either table edge here, which is very thematic because that's when the Grey Seer will have rung the bell, because you've seen the Bonesplitterz come in, and then the clan rats will come in battle round 2. But then we've got Screech, the Tower Master, also starting in the middle with the Grey Seer and his Fury, Pet Fury. So I'm really looking forward to this, actually. Very, very cool narratively. But we will wait and see what happens here as we go into a priority roll. So roll off, I'm going to be for the Skaven. It's going to be a 3. And Alan's getting a 6. So Alan will have priority, meaning you will get to... we'll sort bits out here. You have to do everything first, essentially, for deployment. Alright then, so deployment has been sorted. It started with Alan and then we alternated. We've only got 3 setups that have been put out. Alan put out his dagger, which was 3 inches within this dice here. Then it was my middle dagger there, which was all the main characters have all been deployed within 3 inches of the bell tower, roughly. And then we had the shield coming in from this corner for Alan as well, 3 inches from the corner, but the totem, is that Totem of Mork? I believe it is. Totem of Mork had an upgrade from last game given to him for the campaign, which is 4-inch deployment instead of 3, which means that you got to stick out further from the corner there, which is really cool. But other than that, I think it's just going to be going into an initiative roll. Alan has the priority currently because the clan rats, all of the clan rats and Alan's hammer are all coming in battle round 2. Let's go with the Bonesplitterz then for initiative roll. Ooh, so that nice. Is nice, 666, 3 singles, okay. And then for me, it's gonna be for the Skaven. Ooh, okay, there's 1 double, and then we are literally, I think everything else there is a single. So okay. All right then. So initiative dice, I had to choose mine first because I currently have initiative. I made a 2-2 with my wild dice, and Alan made a 4-4. And he also has a 666, so I will still have more singles, and definitely do now, which means that I will get initiative for battle round 1 for the Skaven. Alright then, so the Skaven get the first go. The Grey Seer shouts at his Fury and gets the Fury to fly down after the Bonesplitterz. So we're going to go straight here into a Fury attack. We'll do a roll. 1 to 3 goes after the totem, otherwise he goes after the spear. So he goes after the totem, he sees him down from the bell tower, and he's going to fly down. He's got 8-inch move, so he's going to be more than enough to just jump down into combat with him. And the second action is going to be an attack action, which is going to be 3 dice on strength 3, toughness 3 with him, I think.
Yep.
So 3s are needed. Oh, sorry, 4s are needed because of the same strength and toughness. So that is going to be 2 hits, which is 2 damage. Moving the leader forward, yeah. He's going to fly forward for 5.
Well, 4. He's only got 4 movement.
Okay.
So that's first action move. Now he's going to pop a warg.
Warg, okay.
So
using your 666, yeah?
Yeah.
For a warg. Warg!
So everyone, which basically is everyone, gets +6 to their movement
within
from here
range.
on out.
Nice, definitely worth popping, I think.
This turn, he should have enough.
7 to the top of the steps and a couple to get into the Fury.
He can get in there.
Yeah,
Fury's
so he's not going to go in with the Furies.
He's
going to
heading
move
over here.
closer to the Claw Lord to get that key to free Goodog. Okay, and then it's onto the Skaven again here. That's the leader done. Alright, the Claw Lord, Screech, the Tower Master's going to go. He's got 5 moves, so more than enough to move into combat with the leader. And then he's going to do an attack action for the second action. So 5 attack, strength 4, toughness 4 for the Claw Lord. For Screech. Oh, that was terrible. So only on 4s there, because we've got the same characteristics. So that's 1 single hit for the Claw Lord. So that was 2 damage still from a single hit. Then the Claw Lord's going to use hit and run, or I think it's hit and scurry, I believe. Yeah, strike and scurry away from my 222, which means that he gets to make an attack action for free with his ability, and then make a free disengage action. So typical hit and run for Skaven. So spending the 222, and then he makes another attack action for free, and then we'll do the disengage action in a moment. So 4s again. Oh, it's the same as before, terrible. So it's only 2 damage, lucky leader. So that's 2 more damage on the leader for 4 in total, and he'll make a 3-inch disengage just to move back on the walkway a bit. And that will be him done. It's only the Gracier left now. So activating the Tooth of, is that Mork?
Gork.
Gork. So the Tooth of Gork's going to go, and he's got 11-inch move base because of the Warg, and +1 because of his upgrade from last game that he acquired. So then 11 to get to there, yeah?
I think I'll be
So
able to
it's
get
3 to the edge, 3 to get up, and then more than enough to get across and trap in the Claw Lord. So that's all of your actions used, but you've managed to at least trap him in ready there. Nice move. Right, the Gracie is next for me, and the last one for the Skaven in the first round. He's going to randomise between the spear here and the totem. 1, 2, 3, it's the spear. So it's going to be the totem that he shoots at with his magical burst of Skaven magic, I guess, or energy. So we'll have a look, see what this does. So it's a minimum range of 3, which he's not within minimum range, but then the maximum range is 7, so he's going to shoot his staff at you. At the actually, sorry, it's at the totem, isn't it? So strength 3, your toughness is 4 because you're obscured by combat, so I'm actually going to need 5s here on 2 dice. So 5's to hit, and I get a crit, ouch. That is 6 damage, second attack on 5s. Oh, nothing on the second one though, so just 6 damage on the totem, but that's still pretty nasty. We actually realised as well after the first attack action he could have fallen on a crit, so on a 1 you would fall. And no, you're okay, so the totem doesn't fall off due to the blast of green energy from the Skaven Gracier. So using your double 4 for onslaught, yeah? With the totem. So swinging at the Fury.
Fury, sorry.
So +1 attack per attack action. And then you're going to need strength. What's the strength of the totem?
It is
4. I'm toughness 3, I believe. So you're going to need 3s. So you get 3 and 2 crits included in that. Wow, that was 10 damage. 2 nice crits in there. Didn't even need the rest of the onslaught. Only got 8 health for Fury. They're not got much. Wow, splattered with the 1 attack action. Just smacked him out the air with his totem. Yeah, and then you do have a second action technically. Right then, because the totem for the second action has so much movement from that warg, he's going to move an inch to the edge, yeah? And then he's going to make a massive jump. Because as long as you finish... Because after the jump, so long as you finish your whole movement range within... yeah, so long as your whole base is within range of the original move, you'll be fine, which I think you've got like 10, so... The warg allowed him to do a massive jump over onto this platform and get into contact with the Gracier. So activating the totem. Totem gonna go?
Yeah. because it's such a crazy
I'm
amount
just
of
going to use
movement.
double move
It's
anyway, I
around.
guess, and that'll definitely get him up there because of the warg. So one move gets you to the top of the stairs, I guess, then.
Yeah.
For 11 inches, I think, for him.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, it's 10 for him, isn't it? 10, yeah. And then he's just going to use the second one to shuffle up a bit, okay.
Defend his boss a bit and make some room.
So the Shaman does not get the buff, we've just realised, from the 6-inch warg ability because he is an ally, so doesn't benefit from the abilities of that rune mark, I suppose. So essentially, double move with the Shaman for a double 3 move. Nice. Rightio then, that is the end of battle round 1. Claw Lord has been held up, ready for battle round 2, but other than that, Bonesplitterz making their advance. We're going to have some reinforcements coming in now. The bell has been tomed by the Greyseer. The clan rats are all swarming now, the tower and the ruins. And we've got the hammer coming in for the Bonesplitterz as well. But other than that, we're going to go into roll-off for initiative for battle round 2. You can go on then, Alf, with the Bonesplitterz, see what you get. Ooh, double 3, triple 1, and a single. Okay, that's pretty good actually, because we've got a wild dice to use. And 1 single. The Skaven. Oh, it's a double 1, double 4, and 2 singles. That's interesting as well. And I'm going to make a triple 1 for my ability, for my initiative dice, sorry, with my wild dice. Because I've got 2 singles, so I have to decide first, and then it's Alan's choice. And then Al's going to spend his single away and make a double 6. So you've got double 6, double 3, triple 1. I've got double 4 and a triple 1, so it should be interesting this round as we go into battle round 2. And because I've got the initiative, I'm going to be bringing in all of my reserves first, followed by Alan's Bonesplitterz. Okay then, so the Skaven deployed all of their stuff first, followed by Alan's Bonesplitterz over in that corner there. So we've got some clan rats coming on this table edge, we've got some more on that table edge, and then we've got just 2 boys coming in that side, I think. Otherwise, everything's happening in the middle right now. They've still got to get the key off the Claw Lord here and take him out. So we'll go into battle round 2, an initiative for the Skaven. So I'm going to roll to see who gets to go first here, Greyseer or the Claw Lord. And it's going to be 1, 2 or 3 the Greyseer. Oh, it's the Claw Lord, so you know what's happening with him, he's going to be scurrying. So the Claw Lord, Screech is going to go, the Tower Master. He's got 5 attacks going into the Spear, so he's got 2 attack actions here, 5 attacks for each one. Here we go, needing 3s because your toughness 3. Ouch, okay. That is 13 damage overall from the first attack from the Claw Lord because they needed 3s. We'll do another 5, 13 damage so far. And this is much better from the Claw Lord. No hits there, it's just 3, which is, that is 15 damage from the crits. Is that the spear down?
No.
Oh, he's alive. I know they have a lot of health,
He's got 2 hit points left, I think.
Okay, that takes him down to 2 hit points left, Al, yeah. So he's going to spend his triple 1 to use the hit and scurry action again, which means he gets 5 attacks, followed by his disengage action, but hopefully we'll have killed him by then. Needed 1 hit. Oh, yeah, just about. He does get 3 hits. That's 6 damage and more than enough. So down he goes, kills him. Don't get a disengage action because he's dead. I'm not engaged anymore, so it's just going to be end of his activation now and on to the Bonesplitterz. Right then, so I think we've kind of thought what you're going to do, Alia.
Yeah.
So the leader has an artifact from the last battle, I believe. It might have been the first one actually. Vial of Jabberslith blood. So he's going to crack it and drink it. And it sends him loopy. And that gives him action. That's a one-time consumable artifact, lesser artifact, and it means that he gets +1 damage to all of his critical hits now until the end of the battle. So that's really awesome. And then you're going to use a double. You use your double 3.
Yeah, I'm going to use my double 3 for a charge, which will
means you get a move action to get you in for free for your ability.
And then he's going to attack.
An attack action, and you're hopped up on your vial of Jabberslith blood, so. Pretty angry now, and if you get any crits it could be a bit worse for my Claw Lord. So 4 attack, strength 4, and toughness 3 because I'm Skaven, so it's going to be 3s, and then crits are what you want here ideally. Oh, you do get 1 crit, and you get 2 hits as well, nice. So it was 2 hits and a crit, and remember he gets +1 damage to crit, so that was 7 + 6 damage for 13 so far to the Claw Lord. You also got a crit, so on a 1 I would fall off as well with the Claw Lord. So on a 1 the Claw Lord will also fall. No, he's all good. He's down to 9 health now, Screech, so he's not looking so good. But he didn't fall, he's hung onto the platform. So we're going to go with the Greyseer now, since we're going to go with the main characters in the middle here. So he's going to go, he's got his close ranged attack, and he's going to use a double 4 to use his specific ability. So the Grey Seer is going to consume his Warpstone token for a double 4, which means I get 4 dice for this ability. And basically on ones he hurts himself, because the Warpstone magic, as always with Skaven, is very unpredictable. But otherwise, for each 4+, I add 1 to my damage points allocated for each hit and critical hit in the next attack action. So see what we get. Needing 4s.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's terrible. At least they weren't all 1s though. He could have really hurt himself there. So absolutely nothing coming from the double from the Grey Seer there. Krom the Bellseer. Not good enough from him. But he will still get his 2 normal actions here. So I'll do his two close combat attacks against the totem. So strength 3, 3 attacks, toughness 3 for the totem, I believe. So it's going to be 4s needed. Get 2 hits, which is 2 damage against the totem. Another 3 attacks, and that was the one that rolled off there. So that is just another hit for 3 damage in total. So only 4 health left for the totem because he did get hurt earlier on, and he's the one that jumped across here. So he will still have his activation left yet to go against the Grey Seer, but for now, Krom didn't do too badly. So, okay, Totem's going to go, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's going to use his double 6, I think it was. I can't remember what it was. Doesn't really matter. He's going to use the double.
This ability, though.
It's using a charge because you're within 6 inches of the Claw Lord.
And because
get up to
my
there.
weapon's got a 3-inch range,
and you can target the
I'll
Claw
be able
Lord.
to take 2 attacks. Strength 4.
So you got 2 lots of attacks, I think, on this because that was a free ability.
Was a charge.
So 3 dice. What was your strength? 3.
Yeah.
4. Oh, no.
4.
It's 4 actually. So I'm toughness 3. You need 3s. This could be good. Okay, it's 1 hit for 2 damage though. And again. Oh, 4 damage in total. I think he's on 5 health. There we go. That was the totem, and the Claw Lord Screech is down to 5 health left. So it's very close at the moment. Close to getting that key back to get Goodog out of his cage. Right then, so the clan rats are going to start swarming you now. So it's going to be, this clan rat is going to just move around the edge of you there. And he's, after the move action, going to do 1 attack action for 3. So 3 attacks. And that is just strength 3, toughness 3, so 1 hit for 1 damage. Shaman's going to go. He's going to move down the flank a bit there. 3 inches, and then second action. So second action, just an attack, yeah, ranged attack?
Yeah, range 3 to 7.
Into the front clan rat.
2 dice. It's 3.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing on that one, okay. Nothing happening from the shaman. We're going to go with another clan rat. He's just going to push in for 5. We'll take him just around the corner there, actually. Into the same orc again, and he's got an attack action. 3 attacks, strength 3, toughness 3 on 4s. Ooh, 2 hits for 2 damage. So then the wounded Moorboy's going to go, yeah?
Yep, 3 attacks, strength 4.
Okay. Going into, let's say you're going on the one on the right hand side there, clan rat, yeah? Why not?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, go on the other one on the left then. Okay, and rolling, you need strength, what's strength 4?
4.
Toughness 3, so needing 3.
2 hits.
2 hits.
4 points of damage.
4 points, you need another 4 from the second attack action to kill one. And that's a dead clan rat, that's another 4 damage. I'm going to activate the clan rat then. The clan rat over there went down. So this clan rat's within 5 to just jump into within an inch there. The shaman, and he's going to get an attack action. 3 attacks on toughness 4 probably for the shaman, so I'm guessing that's 5s. So yeah, it's definitely not going to be 3s, so it's going to be 5s and 2 hits.
Toughness 4.
So 2 damage against the shaman.
In an inch.
Again with the Moorboy, so charging for ability.
I'm going to use the triple as a double.
Yeah, triple 1.
And just charge, which gets him within 1 inch.
Yeah, so 4 inch move.
To make an
attack. You get 2 attack actions. So 2 attacks into the clan rat in front of you, so go for it. 3s.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice, that's better. So that was 8 damage just from the first attack, which means that that clan rat will go down. Yeah, there are only planes runners in proxy, so the clan rat goes down there.
His other move.
Let's get in there, yeah, use your other move. I mean, the clan rats aren't going to really do anything to you, so you're too tough for them. So that clan rat that you've just moved into will just attack you back, might as well. Seems mostly appropriate. So strength 3, toughness 3, needing 4s. Got a crit, to be fair, which is 3 damage for a planesrunner, or clan rat in this case. So 3 more damage, followed by, although he hasn't suffered any yet, that one. So 3 damage and another load of attacks. Ooh, 6 more damage, so 9 in total. That was not bad from that little clan rat. So Totem's going to go, yeah, I think he's your only one left, isn't he, this round?
Yeah.
So he's going to go into the Grey Seer.
Yeah.
Or Crawl.
3 attacks.
Yeah, go for 3. Toughness 3, so 3s are needed if you're strength 4, I think, yeah. So 2 hits. So 4 damage, second attack action is another 4 damage, so that's 8 in total, and I've already suffered the damage because of consuming a warp stone badly. So the Grey Seer Crawl has 11 health left now, and then the only ones left to go here are just my clan rats, so we're just going to push these up and pretty much just swarm whatever's closest to them, I think. So I've just randomised all 5 a little bit there, or sorry, all 4 that were left. So 2 went this way up the side of the building and onto the boardwalk after the totem, and then the other 2 surrounded the showman over this side. So yeah, just a bit more thematic. We're going into battle round 3 now. The Claw Lord has nearly had it. He's still holding the key though. The leader is facing off against him, wants to try and take him down for once and for all, get Good Dog back in the clan. So we'll go into battle round 3 and do some roll-offs here, I think. So getting ready for an initiative roll-off, go for the Bonesplitterz. Fangs of Gorkamorka are getting a double 2, double 4 and 2 singles. I think that's similar to my last roll actually, last round. Okay, interesting. And then Skaven. Ooh, it's a quad 3, interesting. And a double 4. How does that happen? And then we both got wild dice to spend, starting with Alan because he's got more singles. Initiative dice, Al chose to make a trip 4 and he's definitely got initiative anyway. I didn't have any singles, so I just couldn't do anything but make a triple 4 or another single, so triple 4 it is, but I do have a quad 3, first quad of the game, so that should be interesting. But we'll go on to battle round 3, final battle round of the game, and it's going to be Bonesplitterz initiative. So you're going to use the totem first, yeah?
Totem, I use the double 2s for an onslaught.
Okay, and then you got range 3 like last turn, so against the Claw Lord here. Now you got 4 attacks with onslaught.
Oh, cocked.
Cocked. Okay, so I think that's done him because I only had 5 health left. So that is actually 10 damage from the totem, double the amount needed to take out Screech, who's like, and he's down. Down he goes, drops the key to the cage to get Good Dog, and then you've got 1 action left technically with the totem, but you had the totem bearer. Just moving into the edge, not really much left to be doing with him with only 1 action. But yeah, nicely done. So you made sure you took out, and then you got the leader left ready to do a move afterwards. I'm going to go, let's have a think here. Let's go with the Grey Seer for fun. So he's going to go and he might actually use a quad here. So Crawl, the Grey Seer, is going to use my quad 3 for a rampage, meaning he gets an extra move and an extra attack action, so he's just going to go straight into the totem with that bonus attack action, which is going to be 3 attacks, strength 3, toughness 3 for the totem, so 4s are needed, and I get a crit for 4 damage, I believe. Okay, so 4 damage actually took the totem down. I forgot that I'd already done 11 to him. To be fair, I've been attacking him for a while, because he actually zapped him early, didn't he, with his staff. So that will be the totem down. Sorry, I'll just take him up there.
That's right.
There we go. And then the Grey Seer is pretty happy with that kill, but that does mean I've got 2 actions left with him actually as well, which I didn't even think about. That was just rampage as well, so my Grey Seer is pretty angry. He heard the Claw Lord's screech go down, and he literally did screech, and it's angered him. And so he's got 2 actions left. So it is actually quite dark now, like it's dusk, and it's 6-inch minimum range now for battle round 3. But I am within 5, so I can still use that ranged attack, which is lucky. So 2 ranged attack actions now into that totem. So this one's the 2 attack dice on strength 3, toughness 3, so 4's needed. That's 1 hit for 3 damage, I think. 3 damage so far, second load of attacks. Ooh, that's not nice. So that was 9 damage in total there from the Grey Seer. I do like that staff, it's pretty nasty, especially if you pull off a crit. You zapped him here, and that was actually a crit, so on a 1, Al, he will fall as well there. So I just thought about that. On a 1, ooh, he's okay, just about. Yeah, so making a move with the leader to pick up the key or the treasure token.
Going up here, and he wants to unlock the prison.
Unlock Good Dog, yeah. So thematically, coming to the top because you can't attack anyone now anyway. He's got the key, so at the end of this battle round you will have won, but it'd be interesting to see what you can take out before the end here as well. But yeah, he gets to the top and he's "Whoa! I have the key, we got it, boys!" But we'll go on to Skaven again, see what they've got to do. I'll randomise it because I'm not sure what to really do. 1, 2 to 2, it's the one in the far corner. 3 and 4 there, and then 5 and 6 will go with somebody here. So 1 will go in that corner against the Moor boy. So it's going to be 2 attack actions. Looking for 4s, strength 3, toughness 3, so that's 3 damage. And then it's going to be another 3 attacks, and that is another 2 damage. So that more boys now taking 8 in total over the battle. So now it's into your activation now.
I'll use the triple.
Using a triple 4.
Triple
and
4.
activating Shaman. So Foot of Gork, yeah?
Yeah.
And that means that you get 4 dice, and then for each, I think on a 1 you get nothing, is that right?
That's
and then
right.
a 2 to 5 you get point of damage,
Yeah.
and then 6 you get 3 damage. So we'll go on the armoured rat at the back then, see what you can get.
So he cries out his shamanistic spells and a massive foot
Oh god, comes
down.
down. Massive green foot.
Ooh,
I think that's possibly 3 or 4
points.
4 points,
Damage.
is it?
Yeah.
So that was 4 points of damage on the clan rat at the back there. He's lost 4 health, he's on 4 left. And you got 2 actions left.
Yeah.
So using your staff to whack that clan rat that you've just
3 dice.
used the Foot of
Strength
Gork on.
4.
Yeah. 3s. That is how much damage?
Just 2. 1 point each.
So 2 damage, you need another 2 damage to kill that clan rat. Oh, crit should do it.
Crit is 4 points of damage.
Yeah, so that kills the clan rat. Alright then, and last of all, I think we're going to have to go with that clan rat over there. He wants revenge now for his dead Screech, the warlord. So he's going to have 3 attacks. And you know what, I'll use Onslaught because I've got a triple 4 to spend. So I'll get 4 attacks on 4s. Dice. Okay, it's a single hit for damage. Okay, it's a point of damage, and then 4 more attacks. Oh wow, only 1 more hit, so just another point of damage. So he's only got 3 health left, but he ain't going to die now this round, so it's pretty much just on to whoever you want to do. It's going to be either of those 2 more boys now.
Alright.
So you're going to go with the one on the right and attack the rat, yeah?
Strength 4.
Toughness 3, 3s. Oh, brutal. That's probably killed him.
4.
Perfect, 8 damage. It's like these more boys were designed to kill clan rats. So that clan rat goes down, and then it's my... Well, you got 1 more action with him technically. I'm just going to move him just closer, I guess. There's not much else I can do now this round. We'll go with my clan rat that hasn't been over here. He's going to go into the shaman for 2 attacks. 3 dice for each. It's going to be on 5s. 1 hit for 1 damage, and another 3 for no damage. Pesky little clan rat. So only 3 damage in total over the whole battle against the shaman. So then it's just on to the last more boy, I believe. Attacking into the clan rat.
Yeah, they can see their leader shouting on the rooftops.
So they're all riled up.
They're just trying to get a bit of glory
The
before the
ultimate
end of
warg.
the battle.
Nice, I like it. So
He's going to attack.
go for it. Ooh, not so much. Okay, only 1. He's not hurt that clan rat either, so go for it again.
2 points of damage.
2, needing 6.
Could do with a crit
You
here.
could. Crit or 3 hits on 3s. He was so
He's
close.
still alive.
He's alive on 2 health left, I believe. So that clan rat over there lives on 2 health remaining. Other than that, I think it's just those 2 clan rats. There's nothing else they can do now because the Greyseer is blocking them. So they're just going to start swarming up the tower, but it's all too late. The bell has stopped chiming. The Greyseer did actually live, but he's not my class as my leader for this game. So I was going to get hopefully some nice bonus points for this game as well. You win the game, your leader grabbed the key from Screech, you slaughtered Screech. A bit of revenge against the Untamed Beasts. And Goodog has been freed. So we've got the Goodog model there. He's been freed from the cage that the Skaven were holding him in. And what we'll do probably now is also, after a little bit of a discussion, Goodog will now be added to your warband roster, so you can take him as an ally. He's been added because I believe you'll have enough points now to have 10, which means that you gain a territory. So you've taken these ruins and the bell tower from the Skaven, and that means you can add another ally to your roster. I allowed you to start off the entire campaign with an ally anyway, which was the shaman, just to add a bit of variety. But now you can add Goodog in, so he's now officially back in the clan, and he's still ridiculously angry. So. But now he's hopefully going to stick with the clan and actually aid them in the battle. So, but yeah, overall, what do you think of that scenario? Well, pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Very good. Yeah, very thematic. I enjoyed the whole the setup and everything.
Yeah, the Skaven thing as well. Nice use of the bell tower and the ruins terrain from the Warcry set. But I think it was worth it. It was really cool to do and definitely worth the wait. And yeah, what we'll do now is we'll go into our kind of cameras up, cameras down situation to sort out the aftermath of this battle for Alan, because hopefully there should be some nice booty for the Bonesplitterz. Some heads taken for sure.
Right then, so let's get on to here some calculating of points for the battle, so all the aftermath. Alan managed to gain 8 points. He got a point for taking part in the campaign battle, because that's always the minimum. The leader of the opponent's warband was taken down. I was classing Screech as the leader for the leader this game, just in terms of for scoring that point and for other things within the battle. So you took out Screech for a point, that's 2. You got at least a third of my fighters down from the opponent's warband. You killed a lot of clan rats and you took out the leader there, didn't you? So you killed 5, I think, and that's at least a third, but you didn't quite get 2/3 or kill everybody, so you lost those 2 points. But then you got 5 for winning the battle, which means you get 8 in total, I believe. Yes. Okay. So 8 points. That
I had 7.
7.
So we're up to
you're
15.
15. Nice. You're above 10 points, which means you gain a territory. Woo! So you basically will take over the bell tower and claim it as the Bonesplitterz. So you're going to put totems and all sorts all over the and the skulls of Skaven all over your new bell tower in ruins, and maybe leave a few of your men there. But each territory you regain, it gives you extra things within the campaign, essentially, that you can kind of get, I suppose. So what we will, I think for the totem mission as well, you might get extra stuff, so we'll check that. Also, the other thing that we forgot is for each territory that you gain 50 points to your command roster. So every time we fight now, Alan will get to spend 1,050 points, as opposed to 1,000. So each time you gain a territory, you gain that 50-point marker, essentially, which is pretty cool. We don't do it always bang on the points for these narrative missions, to be honest, but we usually like to keep it pretty close still. But otherwise, that is the territory. So now we go on to the rest of the aftermath. Can you now do some rolls for me, Al, for your dead people? So as you can see below here, we've got 2 that died in this mission. Will they completely die though, or will they just lose favour or survive the battle, or is it just an injury? So Al, if you roll in front of 2 dice here for me, who have we got there?
Okay, that is the Fang of Gork, and he does have a destiny level, so he could lose.
Don't want him to die then, really.
He could lose out here.
So 2 dice, do it in front there for me. Okay, so that is a 7 and a 7. It's full recovery, just about. So you're okay there. And then you got the totem of Mork, is it?
That is the totem of Gork.
Okay, he hasn't got any upgrades, I don't think.
No, he doesn't.
So just go for him, see what you get. Oh, he's slain. Oh dear, so the totem of Gork does go down. Oh wow, so his injury was severe. And actually, you know what, I think that was from... Oh yeah, he got pretty swarmed actually. That does not surprise me. So totem of Gork goes down. I don't think he had any upgrades per se.
No, he didn't.
No, I don't think he did. Possibly had +1 move?
No, that's the Fang.
Oh, that's the Fang.
The totem of Mork... sorry, he's the one that doesn't have a name.
Right, so the totem of Gork.
So he didn't have any destiny levels.
Doesn't have anything, no. Okay, so essentially he lived, but obviously he won't get any upgrades because he did get injured this battle. So at least you lived with the one that had upgrades. And then you've got the totem who did go out of action, unfortunately, so you'll have to replace it. I suppose Goodog sort of replaced him, you could say. What we'll do now,
because these are holy relics, somebody else will just have to carry it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. So I said we'll sort that out next game. Alright then, so what we're going to do now is just sort out the surviving fighters and upgrade them, essentially, see if they gain any destiny levels. They freed Goodog, and I'm going to let Al try and upgrade him, see if he does gain any destiny, because he technically survived the battle. So I'm going to give Al that, but it's going to be 1 dice to see if you get a 5+ for these. So just see whether you do or not, Al.
Okay.
So we'll start right to left for you guys. So Goodog on a 5, yes. Nice. So we've changed it to 5s. So let's just roll through them, Al, to see who does gain a destiny level first. So keep going. Right to left, so the totem. Ooh, totem gains another level. He's already gained a level. The totem of Mork, I think that is. Oh my god, everybody's upgrading. The allies can upgrade as well, like everything else. So
Not for the leader. No, leader doesn't upgrade. And 3, so no upgrade for the Moor Boy, and a 1 there. So okay, half the warband upgraded. That's what we like to see. So what we'll do now is we'll sort out who gets what upgrades. So we'll take out those that haven't gained upgrades there, destiny levels, and just keep in those that have. So pull those across. And what we'll do, Goodog can go first, and what we'll do, we'll use essentially, can you roll me a 2d6L?
Alright.
For Goodog, that's an 8. An 8 is the fighter can choose between an upgrade from my Bonesplitterz table, or it can add 3 to its wounds characteristic for Goodog. Remember, wounds in Warcry are quite. 3 is kind of like a wound, I suppose, in normal Warhammer. So it's whether you want to randomise on the table. We'll go for that. And bear in mind that on the 3rd destiny level with my table, you get to just choose one from it rather than randomising. So it's one thing to bear in mind as well. That is his first destiny level.
That last bit?
So on my other table, the Bonesplitterz ability table, or upgrade table, should I say, you can choose one from it on your 3rd destiny level rather than rolling on it.
All right.
So that is one thing to also bear in mind. But otherwise, it's his first destiny level. So would you rather have +3 move or randomly roll on my Bonesplitterz table, which has some pretty cool effects on it. Some are really quite good.
Yeah, go on then.
On the table?
We'll
do the table. So it's going to be
more interesting.
It is indeed. So what we'll do me a d6. So you only need a d6 for that one. There you go. See what you get. So you're getting a 3, which is cunning but brutal. Mork empowers the fighter and makes them brutal but cunning. Hit harder when they aren't looking. So reroll 1 dice each time you make an attack action if you move to within an inch of an enemy fighter this activation. Nice. Okay. So that can be quite good, really.
So basically, on your engagement.
Yeah. So
you get +1.
so each time you make an attack action, if you moved within an inch of an enemy fighter this activation. So even if you use your charge with your ability, that's kind of what that's meant to work with. So it basically means that Mork empowers you, and you get to reroll a dice each time. So that's quite nice. And he's already gained a destiny level, which means that you can reroll 1 dice a game as well. So that's quite nice. So if you just write down cunning but brutal, and then we'll go back to that another time. But then we've got the Totem, who already has a destiny level, so he's now gained a 2nd one, which means he can reroll up to 2 dice a game, once per game. So if you go 2d6 for him, for the Totem, just see what you get there.
Okay.
So getting a 6, which is fighter can choose between an upgrade from the table below or add 1 to your movement. I'm pretty sure he went for an ability last time because he got +1 inch to his deployment. You got 5 other upgrades you could technically get, although you can stack. You can't stack them. Sorry, so you just have to re-roll.
I'll go for your funky table.
Abilities. So roll a single dice then, see what you get on the Bonesplitterz table, upgrade table. Getting a 6, okay. Massive headbutt. So 1 headlong charge ending in a win or lose, both involved, for both involved. Lunging with all its weapons, and most importantly, a massive headbutt. So this fighter gains this once per game ability for a double. Only he can use it. After this fighter ends a move action within an inch of an enemy fighter, roll a d6 and apply the results. On a 1, take damage equal to the value of the ability. Cause equal to the value of the ability from a 2 to 5. Or on a 6, cause damage equal to the value of the double plus d3. So it's quite good, but on a 1 you have the risk of hurting yourself on a double. So,
okay. And that's once per battle?
That's once per game ability on a double, yeah. So it's pretty cool, it's pretty fun. So he's now pretty tonk. He's going to be getting into combat, which a lot of the time your totem probably wouldn't be, so that's quite entertaining. But if you roll another 2d6 for your shaman, just see what he gets.
And we're going to be counting the Shaman as a Bonesplitterz for the table, by the way, just so that you guys know.
Oh,
Double
great.
1, which is... fighter gains an upgrade from the upgrade table below. So you have to just randomly generate an upgrade. You don't get a choice with that one. Which is 2. I don't think you've had that one. This is brutal but cunning, rather than cunning but brutal. So this is Gork empowers the fighter instead of Mork, and makes them brutal but cunning. Hits harder when they are looking. So re-roll 1 dice each time you make an attack action if you started the activation within an inch of an enemy fighter. So it's the same as the one that you gained for the other dude, but you start your move in contact with them rather than after you've moved. It resembles Gork attacking someone when they're not looking, as opposed to Mork attacking somebody when they are. So it's just fun, good fun really. But that's brutal but cunning, that one, for the Shaman. So
Cool.
Shaman's brutal but cunning, and Goodog, the other ally, actually, ironically, is cunning but brutal. So, and then the totems on Destiny level 2 here, he's just flying away. But that is the upgrade, so all good fun. And now we've got 2 more Destiny levels here, which means you get to reroll more dice, hopefully, if we can remember that. Which I don't think we actually remember for this game, but particularly well. But there we go. It's all for good fun. The only other thing we have left to do is to roll for a lesser artifact for this game, which you can do on a D66. So roll that one for me. The red can be the 10. Oh, 66! Rune-etched Vambraces. So it's a perishable, so subtract 1 from damage points allocated by hits and critical hits to a minimum of 1 from attack actions that target the bearer. Wow. Okay, that's ridiculous. So quite nice. Perishable, I believe, lasts the battle you use it for, I want to say. Perishable, these lesser artifacts have rules which are always in play. Okay, this means they do not require an action to trigger their effect. However, at the end of a campaign battle, you must roll a dice for each perishable lesser artifact born by a fighter from a warband that took part in the battle. On a 4+, the lesser artifact retains its power and can remain on your warband roster. On a 1 to 3, it gets lost, basically.
Right.
So then, yeah, subtract 1 from damage points allocated by hits and critical hits to a minimum of 1. Wow, that's quite nice. So somebody you want to be more survivable, I suppose. Can't give it to allies, a lesser artifact, though.
I think
Your leader used his bile.
Yeah, he used
His vial of
so I
blood.
think he's gonna go giz at your gits
okay.
and grab it.
So lesser artifact is going to go on the leader.
What was it called again?
It was called Rune-etched Vambraces. So now, until it goes, he reduces all damage by 1. That's quite good, I must say. So he's got that lesser artifact for now. And if you happen to get a artifact of power, which you can only get once per campaign ladder, he can have a lesser artifact and an artifact of power. So you could really make him quite buff. Which brings us to the fact that we have 1 more battle up now. If you want to follow the storyline, you want more from this campaign, you can sign up to Patreon and go and watch the second game for this week, which will be, I'll give you a little teaser trailer following this video for the Patreon vid up after this. But essentially, we'll be carrying on, and the next thing is going to be an artifact of power up for grabs on the ladder. So the next battle you don't have to win, but you will get an artifact of power, I believe, if you win the battle, but we'll have to check that one.
We want it.
We want the artifacts of power. So I'm pretty sure that is it for now. We've done all the upgrades, we've moved ourselves on to the next battle. Otherwise, we'll be back next week for a YouTube game. And all that's left to say, Al, is... WOG!